I've identified 2 pins that I can use to power the remote. The old remote used to work with its own battery. I bridged the COM pins of relays 3 and 4 using the yellow wire. Then, from relay 4, I continued to the pin where the ground power connection will be made. I also ran a black wire from the COM pin of relay 3, which will be soldered to the ground terminal of the remote control. I didn't use channel 1 and 2, because after pressing either of them, channel 2 stays active continuously and does work in an intermittent mode. I noticed, both on the old remote and on this one, and probably on most remotes, though I'm not an electronics expert, that the ground is shared on one of the button pins. So I decided to use the COM terminals on the relays for the ground connection. I'll supply ground using a single black wire, and for the other 2 button pins, I'll use orange wires connected to the normally open NO pins on the relays. I soldered the black wire to the ground pin of the remote. The red wire, which supplies positive voltage, is soldered to the plus pin on the relay board, from where the remote will be powered. The yellow wire is soldered to the ground input pin of the relay board. I soldered the 2 orange wires to the button pins that are not directly connected to ground. On most remotes, 1 pin of each button is already tied to the remote's ground, so I avoided those and used only the other side of each button. Then I connected the orange wires to the normally open NO terminals on the relays.